Biographies also remind you that history repeats itself. They promote self-discovery. They allow you to see the world in new ways. And they give you mentors at a glance. It's possible for you that you have looked around you and you haven't found someone you can use as a mentor. When you read a biography, when you hear a story, you might want to use that person's life as a yardstick for yours. Hello there, you are welcome to Olabooks TV. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you for always tuning in. If you are a regular viewer and you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to this channel. If you are new here, you are warmly welcome. We kindly invite you to be a part of this growing channel by simply subscribing and liking our videos as you enjoy them. Today, we are exploring the topic biography. What is a biography? A biography is simply defined as an account of someone's life written by someone else. Why do we write biographies? Biography is important because it helps you understand what life was like for someone else and how they overcame the challenges. It gives you an insight into how they lived their life and how they felt about the world around them. We all learn from biographies. They are true life stories that we can relate to. Most people want to know how some people overcame certain challenges. Moreover, they allow you to stand on the shoulders of giants. Who are the giants in our societies? These are the successful people we all want to hear about. Most times we follow them on social media and we want to know about their lives. Why? Because we want to know how they became who they are. Because we want to be like them. Because we just want to understand what it takes to overcome challenges and to get to the heights they are presently. That is exactly what reading biographies can do for you. Allow you to see further because of what these people have achieved. Biographies also remind you that history repeats itself. They promote self-discovery. They allow you to see the world in new ways. And they give you mentors at a glance. It's possible for you that you have looked around you and you haven't found someone you can use as a mentor. When you read a biography, when you hear a story, you might want to use that person's life as a yardstick for yours. For authors needing story ideas, you might want to write about a prominent member of your family, either in the past or in the present. Just as the case is with the book I have for you today, The Travails of King Akalor by Halima Onoja. The story into a stage play, wonderfully written and successfully staged a few weeks ago. Please check out this book and author on Facebook by searching for The Travails of King Akalor, or simply link their Facebook page from the description below. Or you might as well go on Amazon and type in the author's name, Halima Onoja, and the book will pop up. Now, let's look at the book. So this is the book. This is what it looks like. This is The Travails of King Akalor by Halima Onoja. This is what the front cover looks like. This is what the back cover looks like. And before I start to turn the pages, I'm just going to read the back cover for you. This book was published by Olabooks International. And also we have the book blurb on the back, and I'm about to read it to you. The Travails of King Akalor is a miniature replica of leadership tussle in the African continent. The play portrays the struggle for leadership and the extent at which power mongers go to acquire power in the Nigeria in particular. It revolves around the evil perpetrated by traditional stool seekers and the succor the king gives to Italy kingdom. amid the tough times orchestrated by such pressure. The sterling qualities exhibited by King Akalor are used to represent the playwright's conception of ideal leadership. She looks more concerned with the cultural conflicts occasioned by the coming of Christianity. King Akalor does not believe in the initiation rites. Instead, he reaffirms his belief in the Christian God and requests to be buried in the Christian way as his death nears. Okay, now let's read about the author. The author, Halima Onoja, is one of the fast-rising female writers from North Central Nigeria. She holds BA English Language and Literature, postgraduate diploma in education, and a Master of English Education from the University of Jos. Onoja is a member of several professional bodies, including the Literary Scholars Association of Nigeria, LSAN, English Scholars Association of Nigeria, ESAN, and Association of Nigerian Authors, ANA. She lectures at the Department of English, Federal University of Education, Banshi, Plateau State. Her recent book, The Basics of Writing, Tips for Expressing Impressive Idea in Print, is in the press. Awesome. She's doing awesome. I believe you will all want to pick up this book and also wait for our next one coming out pretty soon. She did a good job with this, and I'm about to share some of the lines from this book with you. Now the dedication page. In affectionate greeting to a royal father of nations, a servant, a bridge builder par excellence, and a peacemaker, King James O. Akalor, who lately joined the ancestors. And for the living lives that leads the space, this is for John A. Abraham, PJ, Arian A. Abraham, PA, and no ordinary children. For sustaining life and inspiring my everyday deep imagination and creativity, this is also for a living legend, an angel incarnate, and a perfect humanist, Abraham E.A. And for all those who somehow found space in their hearts to create a home for me. Wow, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I mean, everything we do, everything, whether you notice it or not, some people notice what you do and you affect people's lives. So wherever you are, especially if you stand in a leadership position, you have to be really, really careful of your behavior, of your sayings, of your actions, because there are followers, there are people looking up to you, and there are people who appreciate you, and there are people who the way you live your life is teaching how to live theirs. Halima, this is beautiful. I just quickly want to say this, okay? I'm sorry if I'm not saying some of the names correctly, but I'll try my best to say them as I read them. So if you are a native speaker and you think I'm not pronouncing these words well, I really apologize. I do not mean to mess up any names. I'm trying my best to, say them correctly. All right, so here is the prologue. As I returned to my fatherland, where I had sojourned very far from home, my father told me the gods kept me for a purpose. So I refused to die, but struggled to live. I picked the prayer beads with my right hand, and with the left ancestral staff. In my dream of confusion, my grandfather told me, "Son, a good and better God demands service to the people." In my slumber, I knew I was made to rule. I brought justice that the weak might smile. I resurrected peace from its grave to give the hopeless hope. Now let's go into the book. In total, the book has 5 acts and 11 scenes. Each act has 2 scenes, except for Act 2 that has 3 scenes. Alright, so I'm about to start reading from Act 1, Scene 1. Drummers, women, children, farmers, youth. The place of Italy in Ibaji Kingdom. People of the land throughout. Women are busy cooking and some are singing and dancing. The atmosphere is that of uncertainty. The old form of doing things, the passing of a great king, and the expectations of the people. From a distance, one can see what is happening as the Odafis, Gagus, and the Opalas are seated on stools by the right and the community elders by the left. The place is wide enough to contain more than 30 people. The new King Akalor sits in the castle in the palace, ready to be crowned. The beads and the crown are by the right hand and the extreme end of the palace. Drinks of many kinds are seen in their cartons. The upper section of the stage wall is covered with purple curtains, which are designed with different traditional artifacts. The priest holding the staff stares at any visitors as an invitation for a worship. The warriors are more appealing to behold. They represent all the generations and the ones yet to come. The narrator. The rain will always fall. The season will always change. And when the rains fall, the shrubs and plants boost with the pride of a new hope and beginning. Once there was darkness in our land, we hide our faces in shame and wander like sheep without a shepherd. I can see the sun rising and shining. It smiles with us like a new bride who has professed her wedding vows and is confident of the home she has chosen. But will she smile for long? The contents of a nut is not known until it is cracked. The Odafes, the Gagos, the Opalas enter in their regalia, all holding firm to their sticks and caps. Odafe. Let the trumpet sound, let the children play, let the women sing, for today is a memorable day. May we be blessed by the gods. Chorus. May we all sing and dance for joy. Odafe. May the pregnant day give birth to blessings, joy, peace, and love to our land. May we all live long and prosper. May we all live to see our great-grandchildren. I'm going to stop reading right here and I'm going to say a few things. And one of the things that really make me love this book so much is the tradition of the people of Italy Kingdom. The author has deemed it fit to share our tradition with us, with everybody who ever comes in contact with this book. And that is what authors do. You give us a piece of you. That is just how I see you as an author. If you're an author, I want to say that you are sharing with you your view of the society. That's how you view the society. And when I was reading the biography, you can see that the author did say, the playwright did say something right there. The sterling qualities exhibited by King Akalor are used to represent the playwright's conception of ideal leadership. Actually, this has really said everything I wanted to say. And I said it when we started. As a leader, we need to be careful of what we do because people are picking this up. Now, Halima Onoja, she's showing us about all of those people that support kingship. She's telling us about how the palace is being run. Now, if you want to learn, I've seen people talk about, I want to know more about Africa. There are so many things you can learn about Africa. And when we're talking about cultures, there are so many cultures you will learn from in Africa. One of them is one of the cultures portrayed in this biography right here. So I want you, if you're an author or an aspiring author, or who's looking for, a storyline. I'm not saying write her storyline. I'm saying writing biographies is really, really important in the days we are now because we want to share our culture with people. We want to share our way of life with people. We want to share our beliefs with people because there are so many things out there that we see that look like junks. Why not share quality things with people? Another thing is this book has helped her to achieve her aim. Now we all have dreams that we want to accomplish. Writing books can help you achieve your dreams. That's life. And that might be something you want to do. Maybe not your grandfather, maybe your father. Maybe not your father, maybe your uncle. maybe not your uncle, maybe your auntie, maybe your grandmother, maybe your mother. You know, we have so many. There was a movie I watched recently where the producer and the writer of the movie was saying that she wrote the movie for her mom, in memory of her mother, because of the beliefs her mom had. You know, so these are ways in which we can impact our generation. She didn't just limit this story to herself. She did not limit it to her family. She is also talking about Africa as a continent. We all know, and if you don't know, you are hearing it today, that we have leadership tussle in Africa continent. There is a leadership tussle. You see leaders fighting over the throne, over the leadership of the country, over one thing or the other. So she also used this book to talk about that as well. So Halima Onoja, I want to say you did a pretty good job with this book. And if you like the book, you want to make a purchase, I've said it earlier, you can just go onto Amazon, type in Halima Onoja, her book is going to pop out. I've also linked it in the description below, and you can also check her out on our Facebook page. Until next time, when I come your way again, I remain your girl, Adeola. Bye. Have a lovely, lovely one.